Welcome to the Ogden City Council's quick meeting recap for the work session and City Council meeting that took place on Tuesday, May 16, 2023. In the work session, the Council received a presentation regarding the fiscal year 2024 budget for the CED department. The proposed budget for fiscal year 24 for CED is $8,234,225, a 5.4% increase from 2023. The proposed budget uses BDO lease revenue to fund a temporary paid parking coordinator position and planning staff, allocates funds from the CIP for updating the city's general plan, and proposes additional personal costs for COLA and merit increases. The CED department is primarily funded by the general fund and manages the Airport Enterprise Fund, CDBG grant funds, and marketing and tourism funds. The council then reviewed CIP projects for the CED department. The proposed funding for CED projects in the fiscal year 2024 CIP is $17,950,000. The fiscal year 24 CIP for CED includes 18 total projects, 10 of which are new. Some of these projects include improvements at the airport, Union Station, 9 Rails Public Realm, and 25th Street. The council then received a presentation regarding the fiscal year 2024 budget for fire and medical services. The total proposed fiscal year 24 budget for the fire department is $10,685,650, which is a 2.5% increase from the last fiscal year. The total proposed budget for medical services enterprise is $12,569,375, which is a 21.2% increase from last year's budget. The fiscal year 24 budget proposes to add an additional fire captain position to fire and an additional firefighter position for medical services. The council then reviewed CIP projects related to the fire department. The proposed funding for fiscal year 24 for CIP projects for fire is $2,900,000. The fiscal year 24 CIP includes one project for fire facility maintenance and replacements. The council, also acting as the RDA, then reviewed the RDA budget for fiscal year 2024. The total proposed fiscal year 24 RDA budget is $15,769,000, an increase of 12.42% from the last fiscal year. The RDA is funded primarily through tax increment received from the various redevelopment districts. The administration is proposing the use of $4.5 million in BDO lease revenue to fund the Quality Neighborhoods Initiative, prior commitments, and other ongoing projects. In the council meeting, the Ogden Youth City Council presented their annual report to the council. The presentation outlined the Youth Council's activities this past year, which included touring the municipal building, attending presentations from city administrators and local community groups, working on a service project, and continuing efforts to adopt an official city flag. The council then adopted an ordinance for a new official flag for Ogden City. The winning design came from Cody Hawken. The design consists of 3 horizontal stripes with a circle in the center broken up by mountains. This design was unanimously recommended by the Youth City Council, Ogden City Administration, and the Design Review Committee. In addition to the $1,000 awarded to the artist of the winning design, the council also decided to grant $750 to each of the artists who submitted the 2 remaining designs from the final top 3. After a public hearing, the council amended the fiscal year 23 budget regarding additional revenues and capital improvement project reappropriations. The approved amendment will increase Ogden's budget for fiscal year 23 by $4,033,825. The amendment allocates revenues from the general fund for police operations, including funding for an additional sergeant over school resource officers and purchasing 5 bulletproof vests for code enforcement officers. Several CIP projects are being closed out of the CIP fund, with any remaining funds transferred to cover overages and other completed projects, including the transfer of $214,550 from an unexpended airport project to fund street reconstruction projects. Remaining funds from the completed CIP projects in airport, water, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer are being reappropriated to other projects, while revenue from current operations in IT and fleet are being used to purchase needed equipment. The council then set a public hearing and consideration for the tentative fiscal year 2024 budget. The total proposed budget for fiscal year 24 is $253,920,125, which is a 0.45% increase from fiscal year 23. The proposal includes a 1% cost of living adjustments for all full-time employees, a 4% merit for all qualifying employees, plus progression to next step on anniversary dates for sworn police and fire employees. The proposed budget also includes 11 new positions across all funds. The public hearing and consideration for the tentative budget will take place in the council meeting on June 6, 2023. The entire recording from the meetings of May 16th can be accessed on the Ogden City Council's Facebook page and podcast, with timestamps to skip to to specific agenda items. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to the council office at 801-629-8153 or send an email to citycouncil@ogdencity.com.